Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Paradigm Shift. Today, we are in conversation with Vaibhav Doshi. He is an educator, chief technical advisor for Alma Mater School. Hi, Vaibhav. How are we doing?
I'm all good, Dipshika. Hello, everybody. Namaste.
Great. Now, I'm going to read your beautiful introduction while our viewers start joining in. Yeah. Vaibhav Doshi is a native of Jodhpur, Rajasthan, Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical. He is married to Garvita Doshi, an inspiring educator and researcher, a yearning to design and develop a school that would free children from the kind of conditioning present in some states. In India, he is running a 22-year-old school with his sister, Archita Tatia, founder of Alma Mater. Along his journey of growing into becoming the force behind the systems implemented in the school, he has, to his credit, many, sorry, just one second, many learning journeys and courses. He has interned for 2 years under the complete guidance of Kiran Bir Sethi, founder of Riverside School Ahmedabad. He has updated himself with the most notable most notable being the courses by Howard, Making Thinking Visible. That must be amazing. Teaching and understanding, and trained himself on Reggio Emilia, Italy preschool pedagogy. He has a strong hold in linking technology with education and designing a curriculum that promotes 21st century skills. The Institute has been instrumental in providing the city space where the children experience a uh, confluence of Western and Indian philosophies. Just one second. I think Vaibhav, we lost Vaibhav.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So I was saying the Institute has been instrumental in providing the city space where the children experience a confluence of Western and Indian philosophies. Jodhpur is rich in history and has an old world charm with a very unique ecosystem. It is the school that taps the curriculum is designed around making it extremely contextual to this part of the world. Truly, it is the school of the future. I agree. It sounds so amazing.
Thank you, Dipshika.
The line that I love most in this bio is that you are, trying to correct the conditioning, the paradigms. That's what we're all about, the paradigm shift. So tell us, Vaibhav, we'll get straight into it. What, according to you, is the paradigm shift?
Instead of explaining paradigm shift as a contextual term, I would like to share an example here. I'm an educator at heart right now, and this was not the journey that was planned for me. If you ask me when I was in grade 10 and when I was passing grade 12, right? I was a very average and a normal student in grade 10 with no idea what I'm going to do with my life and all.
Okay.
After that, my parents pushed me to Kota because that time we had this whole thing of doing IIT and everybody wanted to be a part of it. So I joined my institute and I was studying there. But unfortunately, at that time, my parents' financial condition was very bad. And my mom told me that we can only pay for your tuition fees in that coaching institute, and we can only pay for your stay. The food you have to manage on your own. So, my Nanaji has a great role to play in this. My mother's father has a great role to play in this, where he shared that once a child has crossed grade 10, he should start earning on his own. And my mom really believed in him, and that's where mom and I told that you only have to manage your food on your own. So
Okay.
I was good at maths when I passed 10th class. Maths and Sanskrit were my favorite subjects. And
Okay.
at that point of time, I thought that, okay, why can't I take a tuition of maths? So
Okay.
there was a nearby mess. Kota has got many, small places where you have mess and you can go and eat food. So I went to many people who are running the mess. And I told them that I don't have money, but I have a skill. I can teach maths. So if you need any tuitions, anybody in your house need tuitions, you give me food and I will give you the tuition fee. And I think that was one of the shift and change that came into my life. That people are there who want to help you out. People are there who want to be with you, who
Right.
understand you, right?
Right.
And that first paradigm shift came in my
Yeah.
life. So I
Yeah.
used to get 1,200 rupees a month for the tuition for teaching one
Okay.
child, 10th
Okay.
CBSE. I was in 11th. I was teaching a 10th class child, and uh, and 2 months later, my parents came that we will be only able to come, every 3 months once to meet you. Young child,
Okay.
11th class, not knowing the world at all, and
Oh,
that's the first time when my dad came in, and I handed him over, and handed in this to him. This was my first earned money. So
wow.
my dad said that I'm not going to. My dad said that I'm not going to use it. I'm going to laminate it. And since then till now,
Oh,
this is with me. So I think that has been one huge shift on understanding that at a very young age, if children are given an exposure to be on themselves, they actually start to know the real world. So yeah, that is what paradigm shift is for me.
I hope my children are listening. Babies, you have to earn your food.
Yes, yes, yes. So you have to be, I would say, more than earning food, you have to be in the world, try to understand the world. People are there to help you, right? We need to understand this hard fact of life that eventually there is a time till where parents should help children. Beyond that,
Right.
let them do it. हम बोलते हैं ना कि गिरेंगे तो चोट लगेगी तो मलहम लगेगा तो वापस खड़े हो जाएंगे. तो
Correct.
उनको होने दीजिए.
So
So
cute
my
because when you said this, I just remembered my Baba used to say "Giro to batana." He would never stop us from jumping around and all. He's like "Giro to batana." So I mean, this is so true. So
That's
this is beautiful. It is such a heartwarming story. And by the way, my children earn, so I don't want them to disown me when I walk out of this room. So that's okay.
absolutely.
Okay. Vaibhav, your paradigm shift is apparent because you went from mechanical engineering to being an educator. So tell us about this whole journey.
So after every 12th class, when you pass out, you are searching for colleges, and then you go into the college, you start studying, and after college, the whole aspect is either you join a business or you search for a job. So
Right.
I feel this whole journey has two major parts to it.
Okay.
There were 900 children who were appearing for this examination, in which only 6 children were to be selected.
Mm-hmm.
And these children, 6 children were to be selected in the company called as Myco Bosch. It is a very famous, well-known German company. It has got a very good plant in Jaipur. And so the first ever selection was that out of 900, 50 will be selected. From 50, 12 will be selected. From 12, 6 will be taken to the 2 years of job. So my examination went well, and I was in an interview. So the interview only asked me one thing: tell me something about your company that I wouldn't know. And I was like, sir, I am pretty much sure you wouldn't know that your company has made a world record of the fastest toffee wrapping machine. And
Wow.
he was flummoxed. He was like, from where did you get this information? Right. I said that on this website of Germany, this link, this year, this way to go, and this you will see that Bosch has got this level of accreditation as a world record. And and he said that you're in, without sending me any joint letter or anything like that. So I think one part of the paradigm shift is very important, where I came to know that whenever you are going to meet somebody, whenever you're going to know somebody, do a deep research, because that is what will add value to the whole conversation when you're talking to them. And the second paradigm shift was that when I was in Bosch, I was already planning to do MBA after 1 year. And Bosch had a very beautiful thing where after every 2 or 3 years, they used to invite all the family of the employees who were there. Bacche, wife, papa, mummy, everybody used to become there. Okay. And I was young at that time. I mean, just like 24, 25. And that time, my boss gave me a job that there is going to be a kids section. And you just ensure that you take care of the kids section, because we have an expert coming in that section, and he will entertain the kids and everybody. Okay. Now, when I was in Jodhpur with my parents, the school has been running since 22 years, right? So my sister and everybody, I used to see how they used to tackle the children and everything. So subconsciously, things were there in the head, but the thought of becoming an educator was never there.
Okay.
And eventually, my boss gave me this opportunity, And there was this person who was trying to manage children, but somehow things were not working the way we had thought. And I pitched in. The moment I pitched in, there was a youth center among children, and that whole thing of children loving me, and I'm occupying them, and I'm making it happen. And that's where that shift came in again in my head, saying that, oh boss, mechanical engineering kyun kiya? Better be an educator. And that's where within a 2 months notice, I gave a notice to my company, and I told the company that I think I'm made for something else. And that's where I joined Nirma College for MBA.
Okay.
Once I joined Nirma, it was a 2 years entrepreneurship course, and I did that, but I again left it in 1 year. So again, one more paradigm came, and that came because of one very special person, Kiran Bir Sethi, who actually mentored me completely. So I said that I'm running a school in Jodhpur, and I want to do internship in your school. And fortunately, I was the first intern.
Where did you meet her? Sorry, where did you meet her? I didn't catch that part.
I met her at the Riverside School Ahmedabad. And that's where she met me, and she told me, she just asked me 2 questions. Why are you here, and why education? And I was not able to answer that at all. So then I requested that I need 1 more meeting time with her. And then eventually it worked out. And she just told my mom and dad one thing, that your kid has to leave MBA right away. So I left my MBA in 1 year. Doing my course, I left it, and I joined Riverside for 2 years. And under Kiran ma'am, I learned education, why education is more important. What is the most important thing that children need to know? It is compassion, it is love, it is care. It's every child saying, I can do it, right? It's shifting from this whole journey of the teacher told me to, I want to do it. So all these small journeys are, these are the shifts that have changed the pattern, the way I think, in the way I work. So my journey at Riverside has been one of the most beautiful journeys of my life. Very experiential. I have learned how to problem solve situations. I have learned how to tackle children. I have learned how to learn at administration level. So it has been a mix of all. And you're very lucky when you're the first intern, and the amount of things that you can gain from the entire team and all. And the support from Riverside has been like humongous. The support from my friends, my family, my sister Archita, all of these has been humongous.
So cool. So tell us about, we love the fact that you're continuously updating and seeking and learning. That is like an amazing quality. So tell us about your courses in Harvard and Reggio Emilia.
Yeah. So while I was at Riverside, Kiran ma'am gave me an opportunity to go to Reggio Emilia, Italy. Now, Reggio Emilia, Italy is like, you can say it's a heaven for preschools. There is no other heaven in the world like that. And it is a small province, जिसको हम छोटा सा ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, कस्बा या गांव, ऐसा है. And the mayor, under the mayor, all the other essential people are all teachers only. Okay. So the system and the entire province is run by teachers who are called pedagogists.
Oh,
now imagine at a government level, if there is a teacher, okay, how would she think for the well-being of the children at that level? Okay, so I was there for a 15-20 days course where we visited the campus. We understood what education is all about in preschools. Why it is very important for not to let a child come in the class and say, "Ki ye karo, ye karo, ye karo, do this, do this, do this, do this." No. What do you want to do today? Tell me, and accordingly, I will plan my session. They do that. And the experience of being in those classrooms, meeting those pedagogistas has helped me do a lot of change in the system that I work in here at Alma Mater. And we constantly think that we are inspired, but we want to be Reggio Emilia. That is the level. And it is the only school in the world where 8 months child is given admission. 8 months.
8 months? Wow.
Yes. We know about crash centers where you can just put a child and they take care of the child, but this is a school which allows only 8 months child, and they only have till grade prep, so basically 6 years, and they don't teach them handwriting, they don't teach them any kind of talking, they just have dialogues with them, and eventually when children come out from there, they're artists. They know how to think, they know how to problem solve. We're talking about a child who's 6 years old, imagine. So it is so important to keep yourself updated in the system, because if you don't update yourself, you become stagnant. And stagnancy is something that Alma Mater has never seen ever in the past 22 years. We constantly keep on evolving. We constantly keep on changing. Then, the paradigm shift comes in the system also.
Absolutely.
So that was one part of my journey at Reggio Emilia. When I came down at Alma Mater school, we started to understand that we need to keep ourselves updated. So almost every year, there are 2 courses that we take from the top-notch institutes, which are online courses, which are like making thinking visible, differentiated instruction. We can talk about teaching for understanding. So the best part of all these courses is that जिस तरह से हम बोलते हैं ना कि मेरे पास आज iPhone है, and the next technology of iPhone will come to me and I'll have it. Similarly, these are the iPhones in case of what we call as teaching and learning. So when you stay updated with these courses, you know how the generation gap, how the understanding of the child, what kind of research is going on. And then we learn and we implement. We learn and we implement. We learn and we implement. So practically what happens is that whatever I'm learning right now, it is happening in my class also.
Wow.
To understand children. So instead of thinking ki a child has to come to school to study, okay, we say that child has to come to school to understand. Understand how to develop his skills, understand relationships, understand social emotional well-being, understand taking care. So when I am in the outside world, who I want my child to be? I want my child to be compassionate. I want my child to be problem solver. I want my children to be critical thinkers. Okay. And I want my children to be employers and not employee, because we know that this world is facing a huge problem of unemployment. So can we create such children in this world? Is it possible? And when you keep yourself updated with such courses, you come to know, yes, it is possible.
Yes.
So that's where it goes.
Oh my God, I had chills down my spine when you were talking about this Reggio Emilia. I mean, this is amazing. And the fact that you're actually implementing it in your school, it is beautiful. Like we all know, that आज का जो education system is redundant because it's all information based. And, whatever you have in the textbooks today, it's at the, touch of our screen on the internet. It's available on Google. And the pandemic is actually proving that that yes, everything is available, and you can do Zoom calls and learn online and everything. But the thing is that now the need of the hour is getting skill based programs. So what does your school have in store for this bit, the skill based?
So Alma Mater is strongly thinking of a hybrid model of education. Okay. I will share an example with you. Okay. Let's say that I have to give a children a challenge that you have to make a machine or a tool or anything, right? Now, generally in our schools, what happens? We have got 8 periods. Okay. Every period is of 45 minutes. Okay. Math, English, Hindi, science, geography, and all these subjects go on. Okay. Let's say if I remove 4 sessions from this and I get a machine lab session for 4 sessions, they're going to learn far more compared to what they're learning in English, Hindi, math, and science. And this English, Hindi, math, and science can go as a hybrid model, which can be taught online. So we are saying that the limitation of schools in this COVID, it has been like an opportunity in crisis. If you understand, it has been a big opportunity where the system is trained, where the teachers are trained. And it is so essential to understand that whatever the child can do at home, he can do at home. We can make him more competent, more skilled, more able, on campus. So that is one thing. Second thing, I think the most important part which I feel is that the education entirely has to revolve around these 3 or 4 things. Okay. And these 3 or 4 things can only come when we are in conversation with children. Not by saying that it's only a one way. It has to be a 2-way channel. Right. If we want to make that happen, then we have to ensure that in a school system, there is a lot of experience-based learning. Okay. It's very important that children farming. It's very important children learn board games. Okay. Because whenever we play board games, what happens ideally? We are constantly thinking, because in our head, the goal is what I want to win. But in order to win, I have to strategize myself. Now, can we say, so Alma Mater is also working on this thing where we are saying that we want to implement a organic farming curriculum and we want to implement a game board curriculum. So only using board games
Okay.
and only using what you call as organic farming, we want to teach children. We have to make get the understanding in place. And if we are
Amazing.
successful in this, then children are surely going to be critical thinkers, problem solvers. They're going to not hesitate in speaking at all. Okay.
Right, right.
And confidence and the whole idea of independent learning, which is very essential in children these days, is going to
Right,
ooze out. They would say, no, I want to do this, I want to do this. So
right,
overall, if you say, when you say that application-based education or STEM-based education or hands-on learning, these are different names, but the
right.
overall goal is to
Yeah,
ensure that we all are able to attain the 21st century skills for children, which are around
correct.
50 skills that we have to focus on. So that's how
Absolutely.
the system at Alma Mater works very strongly on that. Every time we
Beautiful.
ensure that children are questioning a lot. So the more
Yes.
you question me, the more I'm able to think. It's a very natural thing to understand. And
Yeah,
that's why,
back in the day, we were not, we were like, don't ask so many questions, or you talk too much, or you're punished, go in the corner, or something like
exactly,
that.
exactly. But education is not that. In the last 7 years or 10 years, there has been a huge shift in the way educators and researchers are thinking about understanding. There's a huge shift
Right,
in the way they're thinking about children. They're talking
right.
about well-being. So these are such important points that we have to focus and make them happen. And that
Amazing.
is one
This
of
is
the vision
beautiful.
of Alma. Yeah.
This is beautiful. I mean, it is so important. Like, I feel parenting is a very, very important thing that, it is the need of the hour. But if a school is almost doing what you're doing, I mean, if we can actually achieve this, I mean, we need more educators like you. I mean, I want to know when you coming and setting up a school in Bombay. So, but we need more schools like this. So tell us, you would probably have some success stories, because like there are, like, you would also remember your school times where there would be kids that would be not misunderstood, or like always punished, or बहुत mischievous hai, or he's whatever, a bad kid or a rebel without a cause or whatever. Have you come across such kids, and you have kind of turned them around with your system of education?
Yeah, I would like to answer this question in two separate parts. There are two different success stories. I recently shared the school photos with you, all the
Yes.
images of what the schools look like. But I will tell you where did it go down to, right?
Okay.
So, Archita ma'am, my father and mother were the founders of the school. My father and mother are no
Right.
more here. Archita, I'm still
Right.
here. And
Right.
we all came together to understand that what kind of school we want to build, right?
Right.
So we went on to understand what architects are thinking, how are they thinking. We met many architects. Okay, so we met one of the architects who was Hunar Shala, and the core person there is Mr. Sandeep Virmani. He's from Bhuj.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he told me, I don't want to understand from you, Vaibhav, Archita, Devarshin, Nirubhai, that what you want in your school. I want to meet your children. So my
Okay.
children who were in that time, who were in grade 3, 4, 5, and 6, they met the architects and they told, we want a school like this, where we have open
What?
space, where we can move out, we can talk, we can interact, right? And the architects shared 7 designs. But in between this, the architects sent entire models of school and asked children, how do you want to place the models? Tell us, how do you want your school? Okay. Children love
Yeah.
open spaces. But
Yes.
unfortunately, in schools, we keep them in closed doors.
AC,
Okay.
AC classrooms.
Closed doors, AC classrooms. They want sunlight, but we give them artificial light. Okay. They want to run, but we say them, don't run. So
Sit in one
this
place.
is all, yeah, sit at one place, right? And for 6 hours, 8 hours, I'm
Yeah.
challenging you. We cannot sit. How
Yeah.
can you ask a child to sit? So all these points, nitty-gritties, the children told that we want these things to be taken care of. The architect sent us 7 models. Out of 7
Okay.
models, the teacher team and the children came together to select one model. And when they came to
Wow.
select one model, that is what you see in the school.
Oh my goodness.
So
Vaibhav, I actually have tears in my eyes. You can't probably see them with my chashma, but this I have heard for the first time. This is amazing. So everybody watching, we're going to, Vaibhav, I think, has uploaded all these beautiful pictures that he shared with us on his page and website, and we're going to be putting a link right after this video, and we're going to share that. Go on, Vaibhav. Sorry to interject.
No problem, no problem, absolutely. So it's so important that every time when we all visit that school now, that thought goes in back to that if you believe in children, okay, the children will lead you to success.
Right.
You just need to believe in them and imagine children are coming together to make it happen. A same story came out of the campus where we had to, cover the what you call as jalis around the coolers. We are a no air conditioner school. We don't have refrigerators. Also, every child has to eat from matka, drink from matka only. Matke wala pani.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
So we keep shifting as per the nature, as per the season changes. So the whole aspect here, which I love the most, is that my architects gave a challenge to my grade 4 and 5 children together. That can you make jalis around this? So these children first understood the whole concept of the architect. Then they drafted different designs. They shared with the architect. Okay, the architect said, "No, I don't like this. I like this." So see, what is happening here is that I could have easily told the architect, "Ki aap kar lo, aapka kaam hai." But just to pick up that opportunity for a child, okay, it is so essential for a school to understand that just giving that opportunity, okay, is very, very essential. And we give that opportunity to these children, and it turned out to be beautiful. Children came out with peacocks, octopus, tree, a teacher and a child, and the art and design teacher was totally flummoxed with the way children think. So there was the actual architect who was coming in, there was a teacher, and there were children. They all were working together in camaraderie. And today, whenever we see those jalis, I mean, so this again says that given an opportunity, success is going to come.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So just the aspect of ensuring that give children the opportunities, believe in them, and the magic is going to happen, and success is going to happen for sure.
Right. Wow, this is so beautiful. So beautiful. So yeah, you were saying, so this was one. Did you have a second part to this this question? Yeah.
So it's very important to understand here, and this is my advice to parents and to educators all around the world who are being a part of this or who will be seeing this later, is that every child is bright. Right, that's the first thing to understand. Okay. जैसे हाथ की पांचों उंगलियां बराबर नहीं होती है, मैं हो सकता है मैथ्स में अच्छा नहीं हूं पर मैं किसी और में तो अच्छा हूं, साइंस में तो अच्छा हूं, इंग्लिश में थोड़ा सा कम हूं पर कहीं तो अच्छा हूं. Just to appreciate it, right? So at Alma Mater we strongly focus on this, that let's say if some child is good in maths, okay, we don't keep him to the level of grade 6 or grade 7. We take him directly to grade 10 level. He is in the same classroom, but he is challenged to the next level. It is so important to challenge children so that they can go beyond. We don't have to stick to the content and curriculum. And I have got so many success stories where my children are solving, US and UK based 10th and 12th and high school and college level, what you call as books and examination. They are trying to appear for that, and they're solving those books. And they're saying this is so very easy. And it just comes to my thought that I just have to give them opportunity. I just have to bring this book for them, give it to the child and say, can you do it? Do you think it is possible for you? And that's where magic came in. So, that's so again our success story comes in there. Right. I have children on my campus who might not like science at all. Right. But the moment I shut down the book and I get them to the lab, okay, a new success comes in, a new invention comes in. So that every single time we strongly are following this, but every single time I see this happening, I have goosebumps around me.
Absolutely, I have like fixed skills like all throughout your interview.
So that keeps that affirmation in the entire system. Believe in them. Believe in them. So there are stories where we very well know that there are children who are fast learners and slow learners. Slow learners. Okay. So they are coming to the same level. They are coming to the same understanding level at the year end. Okay. But the entire approach to tackle and handle them is totally different. So success is inevitable. It is going to come. But what is the most important part I will tell here is the process and the partnership that we are having with our teachers, that we are having with our parents, that we are having with our children.
Okay.
We keep on saying कि दीपिका, we keep on saying कि क्या हो गया सदा, गलत होगा ना, इससे ज्यादा तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता.
Correct.
2 + 2 = 5 बोल दिया, खाली गलत हुआ है ना. So it's okay. I am a human and I am bound to make mistakes.
Yeah.
But if I have the ability to improvise in myself, that is what schools are designed.
Absolutely. So that is going to be my next question.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, go on. You were saying something. Please go on.
That's what I'm saying, that's what school should do.
Yeah. That is my next question, that you were saying that you have such a great tuning with parents. You know, every time there is a paradigm shift, every time there is something new that is trying to be implemented, there's always challenges and obstacles. So when you came in her with, you know, with all these new concepts and everything, so tell me, kitni gaaliyan mili aapko? Matlab, like, from probably from your sister, your elder sister. She must be your elder sister.
Yes.
So she must have said, "Shut up, you don't know anything," or you know, I'm just guessing. And other people and other teachers and other seniors like says, "You keep your things to yourself." And also, did you get all of this? And how did you overcome this? And I hope Archita is watching.
There was a question here. This is a superb question. I strongly remember the first year when I came in here, and when you come out of Riverside, you know, you are at next level energy कि मैं ये कर दूंगा, मैं वो कर दूंगा, ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा, सब कुछ एक साल में करना है और मैं करके दिखा दूंगा. Okay, and that's where I failed. That's where because my aspirations were too high. Okay. The output that I expected was not coming very strongly. Okay. Again, Kiran ma'am, she explained me, no, if I have built this Riverside School over this many years of time, means every year I have given small things to the system. And then I was able to evolve and come to this stage. So I think for a paradigm shift to happen, the biggest thing is a proper planning and what you call as, you know, patience. Okay. I strongly remember I used to meet the team here who was, and I love all, and I used to meet them here, and we used to, you know, do a lot of thinking and planning. Okay. And then I used to say, okay, can you reflect for this session? And my beautiful team said, I liked it, I loved it, I enjoyed it. And I was like, kitna sara sikhaya hai, or everything liked, enjoy, loved it, good, right? But I'm telling you, the paradigm shift strongly comes into a system because of its people, right? And within 2 years of time, I'll tell you, my team was falling short of paper that I want to write more, give me more paper, I want to write more reflections. This is very less that you have given. Vaibhav, give me more. And I was like, yes, this is where I have reached. Okay. So that aspect of, you know, talking with teachers, making them understand, sitting one-on-one, giving them a lot of personal time, you know, has evolved this system into such a way that now when I sit with them, the level has come to the level where it doesn't make sense to them. It doesn't make sense to me. You please explain this or we are not doing it.
Okay.
So in a system, it is so important that there is a, you know, a lot of conversation again. So with my children, with my teachers, the conversation is very good. Okay. Yes, when I came here, we were trying to change the way we were doing things. Okay. But I'll tell you, Alma Mater has a very strong holding with its parents. Before I came, the way Archita ma'am, the way my father and mother had this strong bond, you know, knowing each and every child's name, father's name, mother's name, knowing how is he progressing, every Saturday meeting, understanding where the child is having that lacuna, how am I going to bridge that gap, everything. Alma Mater has a very strong thing with that. Okay. And that point was a very strong point, the base which I already had. So my parents loved the new way and system. And they were ready that, okay, kuch naya karna, hum aapke saath hai, sir. Don't worry. And that's where we involved in partnerships, and they came on board. They understood the system. We gave them trainings. We gave them orientations. So I think overall, what I feel, you know, Deepshika, that the whole thing is about connecting. If you stay connected with your stakeholders, okay, then you will always be strong, and success will come. And any paradigm shift that you want to go from here to there, okay, you won't see as a hurdle. It'll be like a, you know, a smooth flowing river just passing by, and you are in that boat and you're enjoying it.
Amazing. Amazing. That is so, so beautiful. So, what is the impact of this change that you have seen after, overcoming all the obstacles and you have everybody with you on board? So, what is the impact of, I mean, I can clearly see the impact, but if you would like to put it in words for our viewers.
I think my team my team is a thinking team. They think a lot, and then they put down
Okay.
things in place. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I think my children are great problem solvers.
Okay.
Children are great problem solvers, and I think the whole bond between a teacher and a child, it's not
Yeah.
about he's my teacher, I have to respect him because of fear. Okay,
Okay.
the respect is out of respect, it is out of love and care. And
Wow.
I think that is a success that we have been able to attain. It's so many
Amazing.
times that children in the night, 11 o'clock, call me. I'm not feeling well. My parent told me this. Can you please talk to him? And next day, when I
Oh.
call these parents, I tell them, he's my bacha, don't worry about him. I will take
Oh.
care of him. But I have teachers in my campus who take calls at 10 o'clock also for these children.
Okay.
They're just, and it's so important that uh, uh, one of the facts that when you're growing, your body is
Yeah.
growing. Okay.
Yeah.
And when your
Yeah.
body is growing from 8th to 12th, in case of
Yeah.
boys and girls both, they're very
Yeah.
hesitant to speak. But I have teachers who have built such a beautiful bond with my children and
Yeah.
myself that
Right.
some things that they don't speak to their parents, they come and speak to us, and we address
Wow.
it in such a beautiful way, and they don't feel shy about it. So
So good.
Alma Mater means my mother. The
Yes.
Russian understanding is my mother, and the Indian and the dictionary understanding is a place from where you graduate. So
Yes.
Alma is my and Mater is one. Alma Mater mother. So at Alma
Yeah.
Mater, every person who is an adult is a mother to a child,
Okay.
and
So
that is
good.
what we have been able to attain over these years, and which we are very very proud of.
Amazing. That is so good. So, so, so good. So, now you have so beautifully put your entire journey from being a mechanical engineer to being the alma mater of the children of yours. So let's get into what makes Vaibhav Doshi tick. Let's do some rapid fire question. Okay, I need to just before we go into this, there is this little kid, I think, who is please acknowledge him. I think he's Rakshan Pandey, and he's sending you all these little emos, and
Yes,
I am Rakshan Pandey, and hi
he is my
Rakshan.
kid. He is my lovely Russian in my school.
Okay. So, hi, Rakshan. Vaibhav sir says hi to you. So, he's, I think, put like 100, 100 likes or something. So, I can only see his beautiful emoticons. Yeah.
He give me a lovely
Okay.
hug from here, Russian.
Oh, that is so, so cute. Okay. So, what I was saying was, we want to see what makes Vaibhav Doshi take. That we're going into a rapid fire round, and there are no hampers for you.
No problems. Russian has given me my
No problem.
I have got advanced hampers from Rakshan and my entire team who is watching me right now.
Wow, that is amazing. So, can everybody hear? I think there was a little problem about the network, but I think now we're good. I think, yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay, so tell us very quickly places you want to visit alone.
Green School Bali.
Oh, how nice. Okay.
Green School
Okay,
Bali.
why? 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 We are not making this ekdam rapid fire. Why?
Acha. Green School is truly a school for the future, right?
Okay.
It's a school which doesn't have doors and windows. It's a
Okay.
school where they teach a lot of things with problem solving and with
Okay.
farming. Okay,
Okay.
they focus actually on being green with their children, right? It is a
Wow.
plastic-free school. It is a metal-free school. It is a purely naturally built school, right? So
Wow.
as I told you that I need to keep myself updated if I want to give something to my children, to my team here.
Huh.
That is one space that I want to spend alone.
Wow. So, when I was thinking of this question, I said, if your wife is here, she's going to give it to you. कि ये क्या है? Why you so? But you इतना सोच के सही आंसर दिया है that I think you're not in trouble at all.
And that to Bali, Dipshika.
Very well put. Garvita, if you're there, you can sort him straight once he finishes this interview.
See, we are
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your source of inspiration?
3 people: Steve Jobs, Simon Sinek, and Elon Musk. I am truly inspired with these 3 people. The way Steve Jobs got his ups and downs. When you start a company and you are thrown out of the company and then you come back and join as a CEO, I mean, that talks a lot about you, who you are. The second part is what we call as Elon Musk. I am a fan of him because that person only sleeps 4 hours a day. And he is so passionate.
He's an alien. He just said today he's an alien.
Yeah, he's an alien. Yeah.
I said he just said somewhere today on Twitter that he's an alien.
Yes.
Boliye.
And I'm a great fan of Simon Sinek because he constantly challenges your thoughts in the way he writes, in the way he thinks. Yes. And the biggest part of Simon Sinek which I like is that he always focuses on the why. He doesn't focus on the how and the what. His core focus is why, and from there, how and what automatically come out. So I'm a fan of him.
Yes, me too. He's amazing.
These people inspire me a lot.
Yes. Okay, given a chance to not work for a day, what would you want to do?
I would like to go into a jungle for trekking. Into a forest.
Okay.
Into the dark woods. And just walk and understand the nature, listen to the nature. Because whenever I am alone and around nature, I get the best of the ideas.
How nice. So, kal Sunday hai. I think Jodhpur probably has a lot of forests. I think you can just take off tomorrow. Everybody, please go. Please grant Vaibhav sir one chutti.
Thank you so much.
So cute. Okay. One superpower that you would want, and what will you do with it?
Oh, that is a good one, actually. One superpower that I would want. You have just like, there is
too many things.
Yeah, I mean, education for all.
Yes.
If I have this one superpower, and education for all, and ensuring teachers teach for understanding and not for teaching. So I have this magic wand के मैं ऐसे घुमाऊं और understanding पे focus करें हम लोग, not on teaching.
So nice. So Zishan says, take me with you, Vaibhav sir. And Divya Vadhar says, me too for trekking. So I think कल नहीं तो next Sunday तो आपको जाना ही पड़ेगा trekking के लिए. But he wants to go alone, so he's not taking all of you. Okay. Yes. Some of the moments that you cherish with your family.
I cherish the moments of playing board games and storytelling with my child Shauravir, who is 3.5 years old. So I constantly learn a lot from him, that how do children think and what opportunities we give them. The moment that I cheer is being obviously with my wife and at peace. There are many moments that we just have that peace moment. That is a great thing. We just understand each other. Are you there? Deepshika, are you there? Yeah, are you there?
Can you hear?
Yes, I can hear. Yes. So and with my family, I love playing board games. So we are always trying to play different board games. So that is one moment that I always relish the most. Yes.
How nice. One advice for educators. This is going to be a tough one.
I would say that paradigm shift is very difficult to attain. But then, if you believe in yourself, okay, just keep on trying. Take risk. और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होगा? एक सेशन खराब होगा, 2 सेशन खराब होंगे, 3 सेशन खराब होंगे. Out of 200 sessions that you take, okay, only 1 session is being spoiled. So don't worry about it. Just keep taking risks. Try to understand how children want to understand. Deepshika, are you there?
Right. So I think the network is acting funny. It goes and comes, goes and comes.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
What is private chat? Okay. All right, cool. Okay, so another thing. So did you finish? Sorry, I got distracted with this network thing.
Yes, I will repeat once again. One thing for the educators that I would want to share here is that you have to believe in yourself. You have to be risk takers. And ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होगा? You have got 200 sessions in a year. Let's say, for example, 5 sessions will go spoiled. For 5, why we worry? Let's try to understand how children want to understand. Right. So important that believe in yourself, and paradigm shift will come. It is the only job, Deepshika, where we get results after 12 years. When children come and meet to us, कि वैभव sir, Deepshika ma'am, आपने हमें कितना अच्छा पढ़ाया था, उस concept को मेरे को आज भी use करता हूँ. It's the only job. So we just have to be patient for all the efforts you're putting, and things will roll in your court.
Wow. Amazing. That was so well said. That again gave me chills. That is amazing. Now, one advice for parents, because you know what? I truly believe that, a man
Deepshika, I'm not able to hear you very clearly.
Now?
Can you please repeat?
Now? Is everything okay?
Yeah, can you please repeat? Am I audible to you, Deepshika?
Okay. I think my Wi-Fi is acting up. I've just turned my data on.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Right. Okay. So I was saying that a man and a woman, when they become parents, they don't have any prior qualification to be parents. They just get married and then they are parents. So I often come across, when you're walking. Okay, now I think the network is back properly. The Wi-Fi has just begun again.
Yes.
Okay, so I was saying that I've seen parents, like talking to them, insulting them, and you don't listen to me. I mean, it's not like a normal screaming, shouting. It is something to another level. So one advice for parents.
I do understand that the generations that we are passing by, when you were into the whole aspect of a joint family, chacha, chachi, all of these family members used to stay together with Dada under one house. There were 20, 25 people. Okay.
Right.
At those times, this shouting never used to happen, right? Because it was apparent that the children were learning from each other. There were many children. But
Right.
unfortunately, we are born into the nuclear family model.
Yeah.
And being into nuclear family, it is very clear that now parents have to earn. Both parents are almost earning, right?
Yeah.
My only one advice is that nobody would say or demand that you spend whole day with your child, okay?
Yeah.
But if you spend 1 hour as a mother, which is a quality 1 hour where no device is near you, where nothing is near you, that is
Right.
more than sufficient. That is more than
Right.
sufficient. And the same is
Right.
applicable for the father also, right?
Amazing.
Now, I have observed, and in my experience, I strongly feel that children love to talk when they're on drives.
Right.
So if a father can take his child once in a week, right?
Yeah.
You will come to know that the children start speaking so much with the father and with the mother
Absolutely.
at home. So it is very
Right.
important that you talk to them. We always instruct them. When instruction
Yeah.
happens, it's a one-way dialogue. When you
Right.
talk, it's a dialogue where you're expecting the child to speak. And
Right.
90% of the problems come in where we are not making the child understand. We are only telling him, ये करो, ये जगह पे रखो, वो जगह पे रखो, इसको यहाँ पे रखो, पढ़ाई नहीं किया, होमवर्क नहीं किया. Stop
Yeah.
saying this word me, the no word.
Yeah. Yeah.
It creates so much negativity in the child that
Yeah.
is it doesn't make sense.
Ex-
So that will be my advice to the children. And just 1 hour by father each day and 1 hour by mother. Not for teaching कि homework क्या आया है, classwork में क्या हुआ, school में क्या हुआ, कुछ भी. I
Hmm.
go to my child Hollywood. I say, today I met Manisha ma'am. Today I met Archita ma'am. I did this planning. The reflective forms
Right.
was very good. I know that Shaurya
Right.
doesn't understand, but just the ability that he understands that I'm communicating with him, he started communicating with me. My day was very good.
Oh,
Today I attended these sessions, but that part was very bad and this part was very good. So he's constantly reflecting. And only by talking, now there are so many things that he doesn't do that we don't want him to do.
yeah.
So
Wow.
बच्चे से बात करिए बस. That is
So
my
good.
advice.
That is so good. So before we get into your last this, I want to first of all thank Mr. Kaushal Pandya for introducing us to Vaibhav Doshi, because this has been such a valuable conversation, and learning about how you think, how you want to bring about the changes, how you want the paradigm shifts to happen, change the conditioning of the children. It's been amazing. Thank you, Kaushal. And
I thank Mr. Kaushal Pandya also for connecting me with you. He dropped me a message and thank you so much for getting me on board so that good practices should be shared. And I think that
yeah,
is what Paradigm Shift Company is doing very strongly. And I'm proud
yeah.
of the work and the talks. If you listen to them, wow, what beautiful stories you have got.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So,
Yes.
now from everybody that is joining us from Vaibhav Doshi, please follow and like and share the page, theparadigmshift.co, on Facebook or Instagram. We bring inspiring stories like Vaibhav, where you can learn about this. And if any of you have any stories to tell us, please DM us. We would love to share your story, and we would love to do this because this is for the betterment of the society and self. We have speakers. Everybody, all the followers on our page are seekers. They want to learn more, and it's amazing. And everybody that is joining us from the paradigm shift, please, we'll be putting the link in the end of this in the end of this the talk, in the message of the alma mater, and you can actually have a look at the beautiful school. Vaibhav has sent me the pictures, and you would actually want to go and start learning. I think somebody said, I want to start my schooling again. I want to do that, and they're amazing. So if you are in Jodhpur, please reach out to alma mater and see what is the admission process and everything. That is amazing. Okay, so
Absolutely.
all that done, and tell me, Vaibhav, so what, tell me.
Uh, it's for all the parents, educators. Uh, if you feel that you need any help with your child, we are there for you.
Right.
So that's the thing. It's not about taking admission alma mater or not taking admission. if you are facing struggles, if you want to grow, you want to go ahead with your child, or teachers who want to grow, want to go ahead, feel free to contact us. We adore
Absolutely.
you. Yes.
Absolutely. So, Vaibhav, one more thing I want to know from you is what is your last advice to the kids, everybody that is watching here and who will watch this later?
Oh, this is a good one again. This was a part
Yeah.
of the rapid fire. I didn't know that.
Yeah, our rapid fire is like aram aram se wala fire.
So, I think kids, it's very important to understand that your parents love you the most,
Right.
and your teachers love you far more than that, right? And
Oh,
uh, and all of them are here for you for any struggle or any trouble that you face. So, let's say if you are being bullied, let's say if you are not feeling good about something, let's say if you don't understand something, okay, don't keep it in your heart, because if you keep it in your heart, there is no solution to it, Baba. Right, Baba? Log?
right.
So it is very important, Bacha Log, that talk to somebody who can help you out.
Okay.
Build relations like that, right? And I'm telling you, your father, mother, and your teacher. There's nothing more than that required. There's no fourth person required. Nor your best friend also. Okay, just
Right.
these three, and they'll be the first one to problem solve. To give you guidance, to mentor you, and to take you ahead. So it is
Right.
good to speak, right? It's good to share.
Amazing. Yeah. If you guys are in any kind of trouble, tell Vaibhav sir about it.
Absolutely, I'm there for you.
Okay, so there are some very nice comments. I've been pinning them up, but I want to read out a couple of them. Alisha Chaturvedi says, great idea, especially for working parents. Abha Chaturvedi says, excellent and much needed advice for parents. And Garvita says, thanks for the lovely talk on the paradigm shift. Thank you, Garvita, for being here. And Kaushal Pandya says, get the brain secrets report. Absolutely, because
Absolutely.
that is one thing that has changed my life. I mean, I have met Kaushal Pandya through Brain Secrets, and I'm a part of Brain Secrets when he was at the school. So that is one thing where we learn how to lower the it's expectation management of the parents, because like you said, everybody wants to put their child in IIT, everybody wants doctor, lawyer, engineer, so that is one thing which is very important. And Divya says, try to understand how the children want to understand. That is so true. Garvita says, teach your children the way you will teach your own child. That's so beautifully said. And of course, your Rakshan Pandey has gone on and on and on and on. He is in completely love with you. So I
Yes.
think we will. And Archita Tatia, proud moment. I must say, Archita, I am sure you must have, put a lot at stake, giving your brother who had come with, I'll change the world. So I think it's paid off well, and he has achieved what he wants to. And we feel proud to be a part of Alma Mater Puja Naveen Sancheti. Okay, so the Amisha says mother, father, teacher can be children's best friend. Yes, so true.
Absolutely, I agree. Yes.
So, from my side, thank you so much, Vaibhav, for joining us and your valuable time on the paradigm shift. Any last words to finish this?
No, I would say that what you guys are doing is sharing the best practices, right? Generally,
Right,
the best practices of the world is shared of people who are highly successful, and they are
right,
visible to the world, right? They're
right,
clearly visible to the world, like Mark Zuckerberg, or
right.
let's say Elon Musk, all of this. Okay,
Yeah,
but then
yeah,
what paradigm shift is doing is changing that pattern very strongly, right? You are going and tapping people who have great ideas, but they don't have a
yeah.
platform. And
Oh,
uh,
thank you.
and this is a huge
Right.
change, and I'm telling you, this change people are going to love. And we are, and I'm very, very happy that you invited me here, on this platform. Surely we'll stay connected, and yeah, that's pretty much from my side. Thank you so much, Dipshika.
Sure. Yes. Vaibhav, we will be seeing you more on this platform because I know you have these ideas all jumping out and so much to do and so little time, so much to do and so little time. So, yes. And I
Absolutely.
want to finish this live right now. See you. Bye. Otherwise, I can't upload it on Instagram.
Right.
See
Thank
you.
you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.